Breaking news for XRP. I mean, some may say we knew it was coming, but officially we can say the case is over. I know many of you will have said, hold on a minute, it finished months ago. Well, this is an agreement from both parties and the SEC officially announcing the settlement, of which we'll talk about in this video. How much it's going to cost Ripple, what does it mean, and how has the price reacted? So go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Remember, we talk about cryptocurrency as well as XRP, all your favorite altcoins, news, reviews, and much, much more here every single day. So with that being said, let's get into it. So breaking news, like we said, this dropped about an hour ago at the point of me recording this video, which states Ripple Labs, including Brad Garlinghouse and Christian Larson, a guy aligned to the US Securities and Exchange Commission. This is the litigation release number 26306, May 8th, 2025, in the case of Securities and Exchange Commission versus Ripple Labs, and obviously more specifically Brad and Christian Larson. You see the case number there and much more. Now, what does it say? The SEC announces a settlement agreement to resolve a civil enforcement action against Ripple and two of its executives. The Securities and Exchange Commission today filed the settlement agreement entered into with defendants Ripple Labs, including Brad Garlinghouse and Christian Larson, that lays out the framework for resolving the commission's civil enforcement action against them. So the reality is that the last 4 and a bit years have come to this. And what does it mean? Well, the parties agreed that Ripple will pay $50 million of the original $125 million penalty, with the rest being returned back to them. This is good news, and we'll see what Ripple does with that money. I'm sure they've wrote it off from their books. What are they going to do with $75 million? It's not a crazy amount of money for a company like Ripple. I mean, look, I wouldn't mind a couple of million off it. Do you know what I mean? But we'll see what they do with it, but both sides will drop appeals if the court agrees to lift the injunction placed on Ripple, which I'm pretty sure that will go ahead. So this is super bullish news. We can officially state that we can move on. But there is an underlying tone to this, and I guess people will come on and say, hey, the reality is the case is over, XRP's going to $10,000, all this kind of crazy stuff, right? That's not what I'm going to tell you. I think what's important here is that this unlocks the opportunity, right? This unlocks the ability for institutional players to come and get into the market, specifically around XRP and maybe even things like XLM as well. So this is a very interesting time. We're seeing price rally. We're seeing the markets rally. The Trump tariff situation seems to be all playing out. It feels very coincidental that we launched at the same time, but hey, I am down for it. The official statement here saying this: the Commission's decision to exercise its discretion and seek a resolution of its pending enforcement action rests on the judgment that such resolve will facilitate the Commission's ongoing efforts to reform and renew its regulatory approach to the crypto industry. This is very specific to the SEC as well. Broader picture, much more capital markets being interested, and I think absolutely there is pressure on the big names in the space. Now watch out. We could even see a BlackRock ETF come in tomorrow, which will be insane. I think what we'll get is the announcement closed, signed, sealed, delivered, and put away, and then I think we'll see Fidelity and BlackRock come out, as well as further institutional investments. I talked about hashtag ETF yesterday. Keep your eyes peeled on that. Now, what does this mean? Well, look, we could see a significant rally on the price of XRP. Many believe we could see $4 very soon, as the overall market today has absolutely skyrocketed on the back of this Trump news, on the back of obviously lots of positive things happening in the market today. Well, XRP is gained for some big moves, playing out similar to 2017, which we saw XRP rally with a price target right now of $4. Historically, XRP delivers some of the most explosive moves late in the bull cycle. Well, this one's been interesting. We saw a big move at the start. We could now, given all this news, see another big move at the end as well. If we take towards October, that we look for a market cycle top, many believe we could even go into 2026, then it starts to get pretty interesting. You can see some of the correlations of how that plays out. Target price 150 on BTC, could see as a $4 XRP. I actually think it'll be more than that personally. I could see as at 150, 160 on Bitcoin, and then probably see something like $6 to $8 on XRP. I think what's clear to see though on the chart, we've been talking about this all week, keeping you up to date with what's going on with this market, talking specifics and technicals. This really key level, we didn't break below on the daily candles on this downward sloping trend line, and yes, the breakout has happened. We probably want to see it break above 250. I think would really confirm a solid upside move. But look at some of these numbers in the market. It's 103 on Bitcoin right now. This is exploding. We see things like H-bar nearly at 20 cents. We see SUI back above $4. The market is going crazy, and you know what? We're here for it. So watch out. I think XRP could be at $3 definitely within the next sort of week if we continue to see this positive market. And guess what? We've got the Fed. Sorry, we've got Scott Bessent with the Treasury Secretary meeting with China in Switzerland at the weekend as well. So Monday could be a pretty crazy time in the market. So if you want to stay up to date, you want to be absolutely on the pulse, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because we cover it every day here on the 2Bit Crypto channel. Until next time, we'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.